I always have one collection that has my favorite products in it. And when I went to the review for what was coming out in 2025, about 6 weeks ago, I was there and Ken was there. And you guys may be wondering, well, where's Ken? Why is LeAnn in Dallas? What's going on with Ken? We usually hear from him first and then we hear from her later. Well, this year's kind of crazy. My daughter's having a baby and I'm missing the Vegas show. I had an opportunity to come into Dallas, and Ken is already in Atlanta setting up that showroom. So the schedule just worked out where we switched a few things around. But we did get to talk. And what's interesting is when all the products come in and we look at them all lined up before they're ever designed or anything, we tend to like to say things because we usually don't like the same stuff. Like Ken likes one thing, I like something else. He has that designer's eye. He looks at everything from, I can design with this, I can create something beautiful. I look at things and go, I don't know how to create things and make things beautiful, but I like that. And so what was funny for me is that Courtyard Garden has some of both of our favorite products in it. And I'm going to share a couple of those with you now. Now, I'm sure when his videos get ready to come out, they're going to come out right before Atlanta starts. He's going to share how he did these things, what his design team saw and what was easy to work with. And I know there's a little bit different perspective there. Again, I usually look at things in perspective of what's selling hot in retail. He looks at things and how he can design and how he can draw interest into those products. And so, you know, that's just kind of what we do. But one of my very favorite products when I looked at everything are these vases that are here on the table. And they are kind of a charcoal color. They've got a little bit of a mica, a little bit of a reflected light in there. And I have to tell you, when I saw them like this, just from the front, they look pretty. As a matter of fact, they're on the front of our trend card mailer that went out. And I'm going to show you something a little bit different. I'm going to pull this out of here because what I thought was really unique, and I just couldn't put my finger on it when I saw it, is the shape, because it's not a perfect shape. And so this is glass, and it is colored, and this one is as well. Now this one's a little bit more, you know, more of a perfect shape here in the two of them. But this one, there's just something about it. Ken said to me, but it looks like there's kind of a basket weave. And he was immediately drawn to that. And I didn't even notice that it kind of looked a little bit like a basket weave. I was just more interested in this flower shape, kind of, sort of. And I was interested in the type of material and that you could run your finger along it. And it just kind of feels a little bit like it's graphite. So after we looked at about 700 products in the warehouse, and the warehouse is, again, not super duper pretty, it was interesting to me that he and I both thought that was the product that we really, really liked because it's simple, it's easy. It definitely kind of defines what is on trend right now for everyday 2025, and that is something that has a little bit different type of shape, something you'd find more organic, you would find it a little bit more in nature, but at the same time has the right coloring. And so here in Courtyard Garden, we still see that bronze color. We know that bronze is on the rise. But look at this bronze frog here doing the yoga. There's a lot here that is beautiful. We do have some great pricing. I look at this table and I go, wow, these pieces are really exceptional. But they do check the boxes of all the things that we know about trending product coming out for every day. There are two beautiful new vases here in the back. They are a wooden vase. I like how they have just the simple purple and the simple green popped right in the top there. Easy to design with, but that's kind of part of it. The comfort of the products that we have, the simplicity of the products, because this is Courtyard Garden. These are small garden spaces, patio gardens, maybe just a little lean-to type area that you have for your apartment complex. But every area can be elegant and pretty, but it can be something simple, whether it's the vessels or even look at this. Right here on the end, we have these coasters. Aren't those beautiful? They're just a set of coasters that you could have out on your patio. Has this beautiful gloss on one side, the wood and the embossing. This is actually carved out in the embossing on this side. This tray, and I'm going to go ahead and move my favorite planter, again, has the embossing there with the different patterns on it. It's a gorgeous little tray, and we have one over here with the handles. Everything about this is designed for an upscale courtyard garden. And we're going to go ahead and look at this fountain down here. Our fountains, we have several here that are new that have LED lighting on the outside of the fountain. So we're used to seeing it on the top, but we're not used to seeing it on the outside. And of course, this is a laser cut metal lantern. It has the water feature. Yes, there's the water. We got the light here, but we also have the light around the side. Here's another new product, and I did not get this out for you. Love the frogs. Hello, frogs. You're very, very nice. But we have two of these in the showroom. One is white and it is in beach life, and the other one is black. Here's one of the things we did in the warehouse. Is this a table, an outdoor table? Maybe. Is it an accent? Possibly. But you can also sit on it. See, look, now I have sitting frogs and I'm sitting on the stool. So this is very solid. This comes into the white color or the black color that you could have for your patio. The other one is going to be in Beach Life. You can look for that. But this is something they had me do in the warehouse. They said, see how sturdy it is, see how stable it is. You can have a couple of these, and if you're having parties in a small area and you need a couple extra seats, it's ready to go. So very beautiful, good material selection. We're seeing some excellent material selection of some of the new products that we have here. I'm going to slide it back in place. And then let's turn here and take a look at something else that has that look. It has the look of stone, but is not stone, and that's these sculpts right here. Now these come in the shapes of the cats. You can see it's very contemporary cuts and angles. They're just cool. They're lightweight. I was surprised how lightweight they are because they are not stone, they are a resin. And we have the cats. They kind of remind me a little bit of the cats in the, what's the Disney show that has the Asian cats? They're kind of cute. And then we have our dogs. And again, we have the sculpt look on them that makes them very, very contemporary. Again, they're lightweight, extremely lightweight, but they're just very, very unique. And they have that texture on there that gives them that contemporary feel. I saw this lamp and immediately loved the green color, but I love greens and blues. You know I'm drawn to greens and blues. I think that is a beautiful lamp to have, and the coloring is a perfect accent for this year. We have a few things like this embossed tray. I'm just going to move these beautiful candle holders out of the way so that you can see the tray. Gorgeous, embossed all the way around the edge perfectly. And then there's the candle holders, and we have the little votives here. Now let's look at the greenery or the wreaths that are on the wall. We have several of the new with the lovely purple that are in it. Fresh. I like the purple. It kind of blends perfectly with the purple that we had on the table and the green there. That green is a nice vibrant green. It really comes together nicely. We have the poppies in the purple. Now we have shown you the light pink. We've shown you the dark red. We have shown you all the different variations, but we also have this set. Now I would call that a plum or a purple. That plum purple color here in this section, it's hip, it's cool. Here are some more of our contemporary faux stone. These are going to be resin, lightweight. These rabbits, now they're about hand size. These are, but so many times we have the very lifelike looking rabbits, but these are going to be very contemporary, very sculpted. We have these other pups. They're slightly smaller. We've got a dog and a cat here that go together. So I guess if you're a dog and cat lover, you can split and have the dog and the cat, or the mini size. And then we also have the rabbits in the larger size. So I think these are unique new products that we have here in Courtyard Garden. Something a little bit different that you can decorate with, especially in like March and April when you're always looking for those rabbit themed pieces that you can work with. This set up here, a little bit darker in color. Again, the sculpted size on them just makes them very unique. I really like them. The first thing I really liked were the graphite looking vessels that you have, or containers. I really like the fountain where you can see the LED around it. I really like I'm just going to call them the dog and cat sculpts. There's rabbits too, but this is a whole new look for Melrose, and I think it's sophisticated, very unique, and definitely on trend. We're going to slide over here and see my other thing that I really liked when I saw it immediately, and that's these pods. Then I'm going to pull them off the wall here, Katie, so that we can see them in the light. One of the things, this pod look, we have this in a dark blue. I think we've had this in a pink before. We've had it in a cream. But I like this plum color, and this plum color is a purple. It's a little bit of a raspberry, a little bit of a pink, but it blends so well with everything that we have here. So if you're looking at going for this color set and this color palette, these pods are definitely something that you're going to want to pick up for that. And they have it down here in this display. They have several of them here in this black planter, and you can see the complement of the lilacs that are with it. Just gorgeous, just absolutely beautiful, but it does work very well with this green look. You can combine this nice green piece to go along with that. We've got some green butterflies that you can mix with that. Now we're going to slide on around over here and let you take a look, and it gets a little loud. There's no way not to do that for the garden centers, because I know you want to take a look at the lighted fountains that we have available. And so Katie is going to show you those. I'm going to move away so that you can maybe hear me better. Most every fountain we have anymore is lit. It has LED lighting. They all have different falls, so they all make different noises. If you'd like to come into one of our showrooms and you want to hear them individually, we can do that for you, turn them on and off. I think it's important for the aesthetic appeal. Are you relaxed? Is it calming? And then always having a little bit of a light, because if you're sitting out in your courtyard patio, you want to have a little bit of ambiance. You want to have a little bit of light on that summer's night or that fall night too. On the wall, let's start on this end. We have many, many laser cut metal pieces of art that you can have for your own garden wall. And some of these are new, some of these we've had before. They are made to go outside. I want to point out, some of them have, and it's kind of hard to see, but they have the ability to stick them directly into the ground. And then they're also made where they have the hooks. So if you decide you want to hang this on your garden wall or your patio wall, or you just don't want to look at your neighbor anymore, there's a place to hang that on the back side. It has a little hook, and Katie, I'm going to point to that in the corner and see if you can show that little keyhole to them. So you want to talk to your Melrose rep, but all of our new ones that we're bringing in are easy to hang up, and that's really critical and part of how you're going to select that art. As we move down this wall, we're seeing another set of this beautiful green and the purple combination. We've got the purple poppies there. We've got the hydrangea mixed in there. The designers just do such a great job. And that's the kind of thing that Ken, again, when you talk to him in Atlanta, he's going to be able to say, okay, here's what we use for our florals. Here's how we put them together to build these beautiful pieces. And they have a little bit more room in Atlanta, so that's going to work out good too. The other new pieces that we have that are metal laser cuts are here on this wall. And guess what? They light up. So we have a little bit of light there. Yes, you can put it outside. They have the keyholes on the back so that you can hang that up. And it's just a nice, white, soft light. It's not a harsh light. Again, we're trying to relax in our courtyard patio. We want to make sure that we're all relaxed and we are all zen and hanging out there. I want to show you two more pieces that are over here, and they're on the fern wall. This is kind of new, and this is something that is very different, and we've got dimensional wall art here in the courtyard patio. So you'll notice on this one, the butterflies are on the back side, and then this is metal, and this is painted. So that might not be something you can pick up very well out of the catalog. That's why I want to point that out to you, but we've got some dimensional part to that art with the butterflies. The birds are very similar, but on this, we are painted here on the tree. It comes over, and then we have the metal piece, and it slides up from the wall, which casts a nice, pretty shadow there. These are both new pieces of wall art that are part of Courtyard Garden that I think are new. This is very new. It's emerging, something to having that 3D type of wall art with the mixed media, where you're going to have something painted, you're going to have the wood, and you're going to have the metal. It's new, so we're going to watch that. That's something we're going to be watching for. This is a gorgeous look. I want to thank you for coming in here and seeing Courtyard Garden. It is one of my favorite. It has a lot of my favorite products inside of it. And if there's some product that you happen to see, I know Kathy loves the yoga frog. I mean, this sculpt is just really pretty. It's got that bronze color on it. She says this is the sculpt standout for 2025. She might be right. We'll find out later as the season goes through, but some beautiful things here for you in Courtyard Garden.